we have to watch the Daniel Tiger game, Mama. Max wants to play a Daniel Tiger video game, but one of them...
Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm Rabbi Micah Shapiro. I'm one of the leaders of tonight's session. We're going to get started in about 8 minutes. So feel free to just settle in, get comfortable, and we'll begin soon. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, come here, video games. Come here, Mama. Mm-hmm.
But
there you go.
But you don't want to be on it, Evan.
Well, they can see me. I can be seen.
Rabbi, but you know the way it looks, it ability, which goes to that second point, to do something wrong, namely give the student the C and then the minus just to prove a point, is when he gets the phone call about his health and when the tornado.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Rabbi Micah Shapiro. This is Songs That Sustain Us. I'm so grateful that you are here with us tonight to celebrate our resilience in our sacred avodah and our work together. Make yourself comfortable.
That is not. One thing that struck
This
me
is being recorded.
A friend of his says at one point, we're Jews. We have
And
all of
Micah
this
Friedman, I'm going to pass it over to
help
you.
us with our
Thank you
problems.
so much.
I think that's absolutely true. If I didn't, I don't
I'll
think
make you
I
a
would be a rabbi.
co-host as well.
I frankly think there'd be much use of you having a rabbi, quite frankly. But I also think that it's, in some ways, it's a cheat. The extreme of that is.
Hi everyone, so good to be here with you. Rabbi Micah Shapiro, I don't have the next programmatic aspect, but here's looks like Shoshana is joining us to do. Take it away. And thanks for your song. Thanks for your offering to bring us here.
You're welcome.
Micah, have you led something already?
I just led a nigun as people were coming in.
Great. Do you mind continuing that for one moment since my 3-year-old is still calling to me for one more goodnight kiss and I'll be right back?
Absolutely. Micah, do you mind handling the waiting room? Do you see that there?
Yes, I do.
Great. Thank you so much.
I'll be right back.
This is called the Netzach nigun. It's a nigun for Netzach, for sustainability. It's a nigun for carrying forward for the long haul. The posture of Netzach is sort of like, kind of like this. do, yiddy ay yo, ay do, ay yo, ay do, yiddy ay yo, ay do, ay yo, ay yiddy It's all part of the nigun. I promise. It was written that way. It was written with a little room for spontaneity and flexibility. I said before, this is the Netzach nigun. This is the nigun of sustainability. This is the nigun of long-term avodah, of long-term work, of joining hands in the work and being determined not to waver. Ay, 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 yo. Yidda, yidda, ay, yo. Ay, yidda. Ay, yidda, yo, yo. Yidda, yidda, yo. Ay, yidda, yo. Ay, yidda, yidda, ay, yo. Ay, yidda, yo. Ay, ay, yo.
Thank you so much, Rabbi Micah Shapiro. Thank you to everyone for being here this evening. Thank you for being part of the Climate Fest. I hope you've had a chance to attend other sessions as well. So we're really delighted to be here to sing together and to close out Shabbat and welcome in a new week with the strength of song and as communal a singing experience as we can get over Zoom. This evening, we'll have a number of different song leaders, including myself. We will, I think, just introduce ourselves, and I will do my best to play MC. We will begin with a song that I wrote some years back, taking the catastrophe of climate change and turning the language to help us find our own strength. It's called The Tide is Rising, and the story behind this song is that I saw I saw the sign, "The seas are rising, so are we," which was from an organization called Gulf Shore Rising, and they had come about after the oil spill in the Gulf, and I misremembered the words and wrote this song with my husband Yotam. I'm going to post the lyrics in the chat, including a Hebrew verse transliterated. The tide is rising, and so are we. The tide is rising, and so are we. The tide is rising, and so are we. This is where we are called to be. This is where we are called to be. Try that with me. The tide is rising. The tide is rising, and so are we. The tide is rising, and so are we. The tide is rising, and so are we. This is where we are called to be. This is where we are called to be. The task is mighty. Right, so this comes from Mishnah. Hamalacha merubah, but we'll do it in English. The task is mighty, and so are we. The task is mighty, and so are we. The task is mighty, and so are we. This is where we are called to be. This is where we are called to be. The land is holy. The land is holy, and so are we. The land is holy, and so are we. The land is holy, and so are we. This is where we are called to be. This is where we are called to be. The storm is raging, and so are we. The storm is raging, and so are we. The storm is raging, and so are we. This is where we are called to be. This is where we are called to be. The sun is shining, the sun is shining, and so are we. The sun is shining, and so are we. The sun is shining, and so are we. This is where we are called to be. This is where we are called to be. The world is ready, and so are we. The world is ready, and so are we. The world is ready, and so are we. This is where we are called to be. This is where we are called to be. Hebrew, Hayam gover, anu govrim, hinenu kan anu tzoakim. Hayam gover, anu govrim, Hayam gover, anu govrim, Hayam gover, anu govrim, hinenu kan anu tzoakim, hinenu kan anu tzoakim. One more time, the tide is rising, and so are we. The tide is rising, and so are we. The tide is rising, and so are we. This is where we are called to be. This is where we are called to be. Thank you. I want to invite, and before we go any further, to say a thank you, a big thank you to Micah Shapiro for getting us to the first two songs. And I'd like to invite, oh my goodness, Arielle, if you're ready to lead, we would love to have you lead. Do you want me to drop it? I'll drop the words in the chat sheet for you.
Hi everyone, good to see you. Shavua Tov. I'm Ariel Korman, and I'm here with
Noam, Lerman.
and we are going to share a song with you that we wrote together for these times. Do you want to say anything about that?
We wrote this song. Well, we started the process of writing it towards the beginning of COVID. I think it was last March, and it took us a few months, and this song came out, and it's been holding us through this past year.
So we'll sing. You can't hear us enough. I'm hearing some feedback about that. If you raise the volume, does that help? Okay, great. Okay, we'll talk louder if we can. Okay. So there's a refrain, and it's pretty much the same melody throughout. So hopefully you'll catch on with us. You pick the note?
We were made for these times. We were made for these times. Ancestors holding us through our lives. We were made for these times. We were made for these times. We were made for these times. Ancestors holding us through our lives. We were made for these times. We are woven of stories and song, the ways our people survive, teaching us how to love and thrive. We were made for these times. We are rooted in clay and soil, the stillness we gain from the earth. We might not know, but we can learn. We were made for these times. We are nourished by long, deep breaths and those who breathed long ago. We feel them calling in our bones. We were made for these times. As we move through pain and loss, struggling just to get by, we can remember what we forgot. We were made for these times. We were made for these times, for these times. We were made for these times. For these times. Ancestors holding us through our lives. We were made for these times. We were made for these times, for these times. We were made for these times. For these times. Ancestors holding us through our lives. We were made for these times. Yaninayo, 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 yaninayo,
Thank you, everyone, for singing with us. I wish we could hear you, but we're feeling you. So this next song is one that came out of me after a Zoom bombing, which was a really intense time. I hope none of you have experienced it, but by this point, I think probably many of you have. And it's a song to sing and to play after something big happens, which could be something good or something bad. But after anything major, we sort of need a come down period. So this is called the come down nigun. And I'll try to be close to the mic. I know there's some sound stuff. Okay. When you sing lean in. Thank you, everyone, for singing and for being here. And thank you so much, Rabbi Shoshana, for having us.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to introduce Rabbi Mónica Gomery to lead us in 2 songs.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me okay? Yes, thumbs up. I don't see any thumbs, so I can't tell. Okay, great. Thank you for your thumbs. Greetings from Lenny Lenape land in Philadelphia. Thank you so much, Noam, Arielle. Thank you. I really want to just first continue in the spacious expanse that we just have been in with the come down nigun, and continue to engage with the spiritual practice of singing nigunim, of singing wordless melodies. I was just thinking about so many of us having or needing to cultivate practices that connect us to the ineffable, to the breath of all life, and to that which is beyond language, and actually how when we're doing world-changing work, that's what makes it sustainable. So I want to share actually a nigun that was written and taught to me by Rabbi Noam Lerman, who we were just singing with. It's called the Tree Nigun, and you can imagine yourself just wandering through a forest as you sing it, getting lost in order to garner some inner calm and courage. That's what I use this melody for. Yam I can see that you all are learning it, and so you're welcome to bring your harmonies in. Even though we won't totally be able to hear them, I think we'll still be able to feel them. Yam bam bai, yam bam bai, hi ay ay ay, yananay ay yo, hi ay ay yo, yam bam bai, hi ay ay ay, yananay ay yo, wananay ay yo. Yam bam bai, hi ay ay ay, yananay ay yo, hi ay ay yo, yam bam bai, ay 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 ay. come by. I hope you take that with you into the forests that you love, or conjure them to be around you, even when you're not in them. And we'll go from earth and trees to water, sacred elements that we fight for and that we love and long for their safety and health. And I'm putting the lyrics into the chat. This is a melody written by Shapiro in collaboration with Yael Shanzait, and it's a 3-part round. So I'm going to teach it to you part by part, and if you have someone in your home or pod to sing it with in a layered, in a round way, then feel free to try it, and otherwise we'll sing it all together when we are able to be together in person. So the start is, the Hebrew words are adapted from, they're interpretively translated, and they come from the book of Isaiah, prophetic words for a liberated and redeemed world. Repeat after me. Mi meine ha-Yeshua. Try that. Mi meine ha-Yeshua. Ushavtem mayim besason. Shavtem mayim besason. Again. Mi meine ha-Yeshua. Shavtem mayim besason. Mi meine ha-Yeshua. Shavtem mayim besason. Second part in English. We will draw water in celebration from the well springs of liberation. We will draw water in celebration from the well springs of liberation. We will draw water in celebration from the wellspring of liberation. We will draw water in celebration from the well springs of liberation. Part 3, just 2 words. Ma'im Chaim. Ma'im Chaim. You got it. Let's sing the whole thing from the top. Mi meine ha-Yeshua. Shavtem mayim besason. Mi meine ha-Yeshua. Shavtem mayim besason. We will draw water in celebration from the well springs of liberation. We will draw water in celebration from the well springs of liberation. Ma'im Chaim. Ma'im Chaim. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mónica. If those are available online anywhere, please feel free to put that in the chat. And all this whole evening and all or almost all of the sessions from the entire Climate Fest are being recorded and will be put up on the website. So if you have registered for the festival, you should get an email when all of that happens. So being able to come back and listen to these songs, and as well as looking at all of the amazing offerings of the over 160 sessions that I think we all had, at least I had some serious FOMO not being able to get to all of the sessions. So I'm delighted to again ask Rabbi Micah Shapiro to lead us in some music.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, it's coming through. Great. Thank you, Rabbi Mónica, Rabbi Shoshana, Rabbi Noam, Arielle. It's such an honor to be holding the space with you all, and thank you to everyone for being here and making this possible. It's not possible without people committing their time, even in the face of Zoom fatigue and all of that, to show up for the work, to show up for art, to show up for connection and resiliency together. I'm going to put the words that I'm going to be leading. I might be putting a link actually to a Google Drive into the chat right now. It's a lot of Hebrew text, and so you'll find in the Google Drive 2 PDFs, and they're going to go in sequentially. That will have the Hebrew, the transliteration, and the translation for you. So I'll give you a second to pull that up. So the first one is Yedid Nefesh, this piyut, this liturgical poem from the 16th century in Sfat, northern Israel, that comes in our Jewish rhythms at the beginning of Shabbat, to welcome Shabbat and also sort of to close out Shabbat as well. But perhaps more importantly, it is a poem of deep tenderness, an admission that we are longing for connection with the divine, that we are starved for connection with the divine. It's a very humble poem, full of striving and yearning, and to be with the source of life, the source of the trees, the source of the water, the source of us, the source of the earth. So the kavanah, the intention for this piece tonight, is to let ourselves soften into the earth, to feel the fullness of our love for the earth as a way of coming close to Shekhinah, to the beautiful manifestation of God around us. You'll notice a musical pattern emerge and invite you to join me once you're feeling it. לנועם זיווה, אז תתחזק ותתרפא, והייתה לה שפחת עולם. נחשוף נחשף לראות בתפארת עוזה, אנא אלי מחמד ליבי, חושנה ואל תתעלה. ופרוס חביב עלי את סוכת שלומך, תאיר ארץ מכבודך, נגילה ונשמחה בך. מהר אמור כי במועד I'm Rabbi Micah Shapiro on Lenape land in Philadelphia. Maybe I'm like a couple blocks from Mónica, so maybe we can hear each other singing. This next piece is from Hillel, from our monthly Rosh Chodesh service. It's called Pitchuli. And I was just thinking about the arc of it. It's a lot of text, but basically it's asking to be counted among the righteous, the tzaddikim, to be allowed to enter through the gate, the heavenly gate of the righteous. And it's a piece that I lean into to keep me longing to be part of the righteous, that it's so easy to slip out and become complicit and silent. And so it begins that way with like a call in to all of us to stay counted among the righteous, to long to be part of the righteous. In the middle, it moves to Even Masu Habonim, the the stone that that the builders despised, that was like sort of that was fringy, becomes the cornerstone. Right? This idea that climate justice is slowly moving from the fringe to the center, and that's part of what this is all about. So it's really a communal prayer that this work sort of becomes the cornerstone of the building, and it ends with Nagila v'nismacha zehayom. This is the day to celebrate together, sort of a prophetic look into the future, perhaps at what might be possible to redeem ourselves as human beings and the world that we live in.
פיתחו לי שערי צדק, אבוא ועמודיה, פיתחו לי, פיתחו לי שערי צדק, אבוא ועמודיה, פיתחו לי, זה השער אדוני, צדיקים יבואו, זה השער אדוני, צדיקים יבואו, עודך כי עניתני, ותהי לי לישועה, פיתחו לי, עודך כי עניתני, ותהי לי לישועה, פיתחו לי, זה השער אדוני, צדיקים יבואו, זה השער אדוני, צדיקים יבואו, אבן מעשו, עוונים הייתה לראש פינה, אבן מעשו, עוונים הייתה לראש פינה, ידידיי, היא נפלאת בעינינו, פיתחו לי, מאת אדוני הייתה זאת, היא נפלאת בעינינו, פיתחו לי, זה השער אדוני, צדיקים יבואו, זה השער אדוני, צדיקים יבואו, אבן מעשו, עוונים הייתה לראש פינה, אבן מעשו, עוונים הייתה לראש פינה, ידידיי, Adonai Nagila ונשמחה בו זה היום עשה אדוני נגילה ונשמחה בו זה היום עשה אדוני נגילה נגילה ונשמחה בו זה היום עשה אדוני נגילה נגילה ונשמחה בו
Thank you, Micah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to put some lyrics in the chat. So I am Rabbi Shoshana Meira Friedman. I hail from Boston. And like Rabbi Micah Shapiro, Rabbi Mónica Gomery, Rabbi Noam Lerman, I am a graduate of Hebrew College in Newton, Massachusetts. And we are a wonderful institution. I'm very proud to be not only an alum, but also faculty now. And I am really grateful that I've been able to organize 8 sessions for the climate conference on my time at Hebrew College, and that the institution is so supportive of this work. Really glad to welcome our our president, former dean, Rabbi Sharon Cohen-Ensfeld, who's with us this evening. And so grateful for the work of so many of us out in the world, bringing the Torah that we learned at Hebrew College to so many places. So, I'll post the words again. A Greek poet, post-war contemporary, recently passed away, named, if I can pronounce his name correctly, Dinos Christianopoulos. He wrote a line, he penned a line, "They thought they could bury us. They didn't know we are seeds." And this line was made famous by the Zapatistas, and I first learned it in the context of climate civil disobedience for the sake of blocking fossil fuel infrastructure. And this song was born, and it was co-written by myself and Reverend Fred Small, who is the director of Mass and Interfaith Power and Light. How's the sound? Great, okay. They thought they could bury us, they didn't know. They thought they could bury us, they didn't know. They thought they could bury us, they didn't know. We are seeds, we are seeds, seeds, seeds. We are seeds, seeds, seeds. We are seeds. Try that with me. They thought they could bury us. They thought they could bury us, they didn't know. They thought they could bury us, they didn't know. They thought they could bury us, they didn't know. We are seeds, we are seeds, seeds, seeds. We are seeds, seeds, seeds. We are seeds. They thought they could shackle us, they didn't know we are free. They thought they could shackle us, they didn't know. They thought they could shackle us, they didn't know. They thought they could shackle us, they didn't know. We are free, we are free, free, free. We are free, free, free. us, they didn't know. They thought they could silence us, they didn't know. They thought they could silence us, they didn't know. We are song, we are song, song, song. We are song, song, song. We are song. Fracture and one. They thought they could fracture us, they didn't know. They thought they could fracture us, they didn't know. They thought they could fracture us, they didn't know. We are one, we are one, one, one. We are one, one, one. We are one. They thought they could wall us out, they didn't know we are here. They thought they could wall us out, they didn't know. They thought they could wall us out, they didn't know. They thought they could wall us out, they didn't know. We are here, we are here, here, here. We are here, here, here. We are here. They thought they could bury us, they didn't know we are seeds. And as we sing this, let's be singing with the voice of all creation, all the species in danger of extinction, all the ecosystem, all the biosphere, singing with the truth of the resilience, whatever that looks like, of life. They thought they could bury us, they didn't know. They thought they could bury us, they didn't know. They thought they could bury us, they didn't know. We are seeds, we are seeds, seeds, seeds. We are seeds, seeds, seeds. We are seeds, we are seeds, seeds, seeds. We are seeds, seeds, seeds. We are seeds. Thank you. I'd like to share a song that is not one that I wrote, but one that I just learned that was just released on Inauguration Day. So I'm going to share my screen and give kavod and thanks to those folks on this call who are in this video. Mo, Noam, I believe you're in it. Maybe others, I don't know, Arielle. And thanks to Rena Branson, who Rena, if you're here, please unmute yourself, but I think you're not here. So I'm going to introduce her song on her behalf and give her great thanks for writing this and for putting it out just when she did. Okay, one moment. I'm gonna do audio. Okay. Give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen that says Our Power. All right. And I clicked check audio, so hopefully this works. Please sing along. The beauty of this is that we will be able to hear ourselves sing with a chorus. We will not underestimate our power any longer. We know that together we are strong. We will not underestimate our power any longer. We know that together we are strong.
down the falls. We know that together we are strong. We will not underestimate our power any longer. We just that together we are strong. We will not underestimate our power any longer. That together we are strong. Like drops of water shape the rocks as they rush down the falls. We know that together we are strong. Like drops of water shape the rocks as they rush down the falls. We know that together we are strong.
Woo! Yeah, unmute and give it up for that. Woo!
Awesome. All the beautiful people of the week.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Any longer, we know that together we are strong.
Okay.
Like drops of water shape the rocks as they rush down the falls. We know that together we are strong. We will not
Okay. I actually want to share one more song with you by video. I love the idea that we can sing with the fullness of voices. Oh, thank you. The song, that's wonderful. Yes, sure, we'll figure out how to do it once a month. Absolutely amazing. Oh, thank you for the link to the video, Sarah. So the next song I want to share with you is a song that I was introduced to by Rabbi Noam, who's on this call. And I don't actually know the origin of it because the group that we learned it from doesn't know the origin. So if anyone here knows, please let us know. And it is called Put Your Roots Down. And I am going to let the video teach us. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but I encourage you to dance and to know that one day we will be able to sing together in person. And in the meantime, the living earth is right under our feet, singing along with us, just as the blood of our bones and of our bodies moves across our bones, so the water of the river moves across the stones. Okay.
All right, so this is a song to awaken the body, awaken the spirit. You can rise and body your spirit. You can sing along. This is a song for all of us. This is a song that we heard in one of our community song circles. We haven't tracked down who wrote the song yet. It's called Put Your Roots Down. And it is about the power and the strength that we are all connected to the moment we just become present to it. So the words are, put your roots down, put your feet on the ground. You can hear what she says if you listen. Because the sound of the river, as it moves across the stones, is the same sound as the blood in your body as it moves across your bones. Okay, so I'm going to do this as a little call and response. I'll sing one line, you'll sing the line back, and then we'll all sing it together. All right? Put your roots down, put your feet on the ground. You can hear what she says if you listen. Your turn. Put your roots down, put your feet on the ground. You can hear what she says if you listen. Put your roots down, put your feet on the ground. You can hear what she says if you listen. Your turn. Put your roots down, put your feet on the ground. You can hear
Thrive Choir. And if anybody is interested, whoa, sorry. Yikes. If anybody is interested in trying to start something like that in Boston after vaccinations, hit me up. So grateful to get to sing with you. I'm going to lead us in a couple of quieter songs to end the evening. Can I get on my Zoom chair with my guitar? Yes. I also want to mention, which I meant to say before Rena's amazing song, Our Power, that this past Shabbat that just ended as the Song of the Sea, Shirat Hayam, the Shabbat where we celebrate the coming out of Egypt through the narrow place, through that birth canal. And that is where the words are from that we sang in the Hebrew in that song, and connects, of course, to the drops of water, all of us together moving through the rock, through the hard place, and getting on our path, no matter the tight spots that we go through, whether they be floods, pandemics, personal hardship. We are in it together, and we are not alone. Let the life I lead speak for me. I love this song, and I've sung it in many marches and meetings. Let the life I lead speak for me. When I'm lying in my grave and there's nothing more to say, let the life I lead speak for me. Let the life I lead speak for me. Let the life I lead speak for me. When I'm lying in my grave and there's nothing more to say, let the life I lead speak for me. Let the life I lead speak for me. Let the life I lead speak for me. When I'm lying in my grave and there's nothing more to say, let the life I lead speak for me. If you have words that you'd like to add in for me to lead in the zipper part of the song, let the what I what speak for me. Let the songs I sing speak for me. Then please add those lyrics in the chat and I'll add them in. Let the songs I sing speak for me. When I'm lying in my grave and there's nothing more to say, let the songs I sing speak for me. Let the work I do. Oh, let those I love. Thank you, Yael. Let those I love. Let those I love speak for me. Let those I love speak for me. When I'm lying in my grave and there's nothing more to say, let those I love speak for me. Let the poetry I write. Let the poetry I write speak for me. Let the poetry I write speak for me. When I'm lying in my grave and there's nothing more to say, let the poetry I write speak for me. Let the friends I know. Let the friends I know speak for me. friends I know speak for me. Let the world I build, let the world I build speak for me. Let the world I build speak for me. When I'm lying in my grave and there's nothing more to say, let the world I build speak for me. Let the breath I take speak for me. Let the breath I take speak for me. When I'm lying in my grave and there's nothing more to say, let the breath I have taken speak for me. Let the joy I share, let the joy I've shared speak for me. Let the joy I've shared speak for me. When I'm lying in my grave and there's nothing more to say, let the joy I've shared speak for me. Let the life I live, let the life I live speak for me. Let the life I live speak for me. When I'm lying in my grave and there's nothing more to say, let the life I lead speak for me. Last one, let the light I shine. And I invite you to close your eyes and to picture the light from your own heart emanating out into the room that you're in, out of your house into your neighborhood, through the forests and fields, and we're all connected by that light, ultimately holding the earth just as the earth holds us. Let the light I shine speak for me. Let the light I shine speak for me. When I'm lying in my grave and there's nothing more to say, let the light I shine speak for me. Thank you. Okay, in honor of the Song of the Sea, for our last few minutes, I'm going to lead a song I actually wasn't planning on leading, so forgive me, I don't right away have the source of who wrote it up. Someone put it in the chat if you know. We are going. Heaven knows how we are going. Picture the Israelites crossing the sea, having no idea what lies for them on the other side, just knowing that the paradigm they were in was not working, which is exactly where we are at as a civilization. And we're crossing that sea and we don't know what lies on the other side. We are going. Heaven knows how we are going. But we know within. We will get there. Heaven knows how we will get there. But we know we will. It will be hard, we know, and the road will be muddy and rough. But we'll get there. Heaven knows how we will get there. But we know within. Why-ya-ya, why-ya-ya. We are going. Heaven knows how we are going. But we know within. Someone's a fast typer, if you might mind putting that in. We are going. Heaven knows how we are going, but we know within. We are going. Heaven, thank you, Fred. Heaven knows how we are going, but we know within. And we'll get there. Heaven knows how we will get there, but we know we will. It will be hard, we know, and the road will be muddy and rough, but we'll get there. Heaven knows how we will get there, but we know we will. Why-ya-ya, 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 hey, why-ya-ya, why-ya-ya, hey, why-ya-ya, why-ya-ya, hey, why-ya-ya, why-ya-ya. Marching through the sea, feel that muddy ground beneath your feet. We are going, heaven knows how we are going, but we know within. And we'll get there, heaven knows how we will get there, but we know we will. It will be hard, we know, and the road will be muddy and rough, but we'll get there. Heaven knows how we will get there, but we know we will. Why-ya-ya, why-ya-ya, hey, why-ya-ya, why-ya-ya, hey, why-ya-ya, why-ya-ya, hey, why-ya-ya, why-ya-ya. Couple deep breaths. It can get tiring, so maybe grab a glass of water, hand some water to the child next to you. Feel your grief and feel your rage, and keep walking through the sea. Because you've got a journey to take. Out of the stuck place. Out of this old way of being. Out of this separation from everything else that lives. We've got to get back to the midbar where we can hear God again. And we're going. We are going. Heaven knows how we are going, but we know within. And we'll get there. Heaven knows how we will get there, but we know we will. It will be hard, we know, and the road will be muddy and rough, but we'll get there. Heaven knows how we will get there, but we know we will then. Why-ya-ya, why-ya-ya, hey, why-ya-ya, hey, why-ya-ya, hey, why-ya-ya, hey, why-ya-ya, hey, why-ya-ya, hey, la-la, hey, la-la, 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 hey, la-la, Thank you all so much for spending your Motzei Shabbat, your Saturday night with us, for coming through the sea together. Thank you again to Rabbi Micah Shapiro, to Ariel Korman, to Rabbi Mónica Gomery, and Rabbi Noam Lerman, who helped to lead music. Thank you, Micah Friedman, for helping with the Zoom. I want to give a big thanks to Rabbi Josh Weissman, who I think joined the call at the end. He was one of the co-chairs that made this whole festival happen and who invited Hebrew College to be a sponsor. And I'm so grateful to you, Josh, for our friendship and for your incredibly hard work pulling something like this together from the grassroots up. I want to give a big shout out to Dayenu, a Jewish call to climate action, where I am now a rabbinic ambassador doing some speaking at congregations. If you're a part of a congregation and would like to bring me or Dayenu in, please go to dayenu.org and you can contact us there. If you are a climate activist and wanting to be one, Dayenu is a wonderful new avenue through the Jewish community where you can start or join a Dayenu circle and get plugged in immediately to the national climate movement and to the Jewish voice lifting up the need for dramatic systemic change. I'll put that link in the chat. Thank you again to Hebrew College for your support and co-sponsorship and all the amazing work that the institution does. And I wish you each a Shavua Tov.
Rabbi Shoshana, do you have any recordings? I see you have essays, but do you have any recordings?
Yeah, so my website is rabbishoshana.com. Feel free, other folks, Laura, to put websites in where recordings can be found. Lori, Hebrew College sponsored this particular event along with the Big Bull Jewish Climate Fest that is having over 160 sessions on climate throughout the last few days and into tomorrow. I work at Hebrew College and also now working a bit with Dayenu. I have a CD of singer-songwriter stuff, not particularly rabbinic, and there's a recording of The Tide is Rising on my website that you can listen to there. Micah has many recordings on Spotify, some of my sons and my favorite music to listen to. I'm just so grateful to get to share this. If you are interested in doing this more, feel free to contact me through my website and maybe we can try to put something together. And the session was recorded. It was absolutely recorded, and the Climate Fest is collecting all the recordings from again, like 167 sessions, and hopefully all of them were recorded, and there will be some amazing library of resources for us to peruse over the next year. Along with this one as well. So if you registered for the fest or if you're on Hebrew College's mailing list, you should get a link to this session once we post it.
Mama Shoshana, and Micah, this was amazing. I'm going to take a little chutzpah and suggest you have brought together all these amazing voices. Can we have one toning together at the closing so we might hear each other?
Unmute. Perry,
and how are you going to organize this going forward to do this once a month?
I don't know yet, but I can message you if you registered. Yeah. Then there is a way that I have access to a list that I can message you through. So once we figure it out, I'll let you know.
Shoshana, lead us in the toning, please.
Perry, I've never done this before. Is it just singing a note and everyone sings it?
I'll start it then. Please. Just take in a deep, 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 deep breath and let out whatever tone is within you, just expressing how you feel about this time together.
Thank you.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Shavua Tov.
Shavua Tov, everyone. Beautiful.
Shoshana, I just had a thought. How about you could do it on Rosh Chodesh every month? I don't know if that works out for you, but that would, yeah, Moonfest.
Yes, I'd love that. Thank you.
Thank you all. Give my regards to Boston, who I went to school there. I miss it.
Shoshana,
It's
don't
6
leave
degrees
yet.
in Boston today, and it must be like 10 below tonight. So
That's the part I don't. That's the part I don't miss, having grown up in the Northeast. I'm in Florida now, so.
It was so cozy in your cuddle blanket while you were singing.
Shush.
Shalom.
I want to get rid of this, and I just can't.
Click the little